Hi guys, how you going? Thought I'd do something a bit different today, and let's go through the news as it happened overnight. So for me, it's the 25th of March and it's the morning, so we'll see what the burgers did overnight. So we're just going to go through Twitter and see what the news is, and I'll react to it as it comes up because this is the first time that I've seen this stuff. So we'll go through the news and then we'll check some charts, and then that'll be it. So who's Jeff? Who are you? Head of Alpha Strategies at Bitwise. Okay. You reckon something's coming in 48 hours for MicroStrategy. Righto. So 2 days, you reckon. All right. Announcement of an announcement. This guy is the head of digital assets at VanEck. Now, what's he saying? MicroStrategy is 0.07% of US equities by value, but 16% of all equity raised or announced in 2024. Whoa. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big. That's good. So lots of money flowing in to Bitcoin. Now, that was in 2024. I wonder when, right? Because, wait on, the ETF started in January, so that's a bit weird. So why wouldn't they just buy the ETFs? I'm not sure. Maybe it's easier for them to do it. Fidelity Solana Fund has been confirmed to be legit. Okay, yeah, I saw that one before. Hong Kong ETF issuer confirms China is actively preparing to shift into Bitcoin and crypto. Good, that means more liquidity. That's good, that's good. Trump Media announces intention to partner with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. Trump Media. So maybe that, well, I mean, that's Trump's company. I wonder if that's got anything to do with World Liberty Financial. So they're going to launch ETFs too. Like, do we need more? How many more do we need? oh, oh, oh man. It's true, eh? It's true. Like, you see it all the time, right? Like they'll say, "Oh, I called it," and but did you? Like, fuck me. Anyway, 23andMe files for bankruptcy. Announces regular. Yeah, fair point. So who the hell gets to buy all the DNA samples, man? I've never signed up to this. I never will. Fuck, handing over your DNA is just like crazy. Oh, okay. A troll treat. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. What? The routine guy. Oh, that's the guy that puts his face in the ice bath. You seen that? What's happened here? He got evicted. No. What? 500 million. Yeah, it did. That tweet that got sent out had like over half a billion impressions. So see here, this one here has got 457,000 views. On his one, it was like 500 million. That's crazy. 500 million. Oh no. Is it real? Just confirmed. Oh no. Oh, that's crazy. Oh shit. So funny. Anyway, yeah, I saw this one earlier today. So Polymarket, which is this, the betting site that's on Polygon, have now launched on Solana. So that'll be great. My bet is that we're going to see, a ton more volume for them. So that's good. So that means we can bet on things. Like there was one yesterday I saw that was like, will Jesus come back in this year? It was 2025. And it was at like 3% or something. And then someone made a joke. It was like, because there was another Polymarket bet on for Ethereum, for the price of Ethereum, and its target was like, I don't know, 4K or 10K or one of them. Anyway, the percentage odds of it happening was like 2% or 3%. So someone comments, Jesus Christ has got more chance of coming back to Earth than ETH has of pumping. Oh, so funny. Anyway, what else have we got? Around 2020, 2021, DeFi was mocked as just another crypto Ponzi. Yeah, okay. As you lengthen the time horizon, traditional finance starts to think that DeFi is inevitable. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? So it's just more about the time horizon. Like, are you prepared to wait? So if your investments are based on a time horizon, you might need to be flexible on it. Because like, if you remember when you go into school, I mean, at least when I went to primary school, and you saw those books and see, what it's going to be like in the future, and there's like flying cars and shit. Where's the flying cars, right? So who knows about what's going to happen in the future, I guess is my point. Bulk rise higher. Yeah. How many Bitcoin do you need to replace a median US family income? Less than two in 2030. So that's still like 5 years away. Arbitrum DAO considers proposal to defund gaming catalyst program backed by. Okay. Yeah, like the gaming stuff isn't really doing that well. I mean, that's a video on its own. Like, I don't think gaming is going to be as big as people think it will be on the blockchain, right? Gaming is more about, is the game actually good, right? Gamers just playing normal games give AAA studios a hard time about how shit their games are. And crypto games are worse. They're just, yeah, they're not up to scratch. Like, why do you need a blockchain for a game anyway? Like, actual gamers don't give a shit about that. They give a shit about frame rate. They give a shit about gameplay and, graphic fidelity and the story, right? They don't care about tokens and blockchains. Almost a million people, I shouldn't say a million people, almost a million wallet addresses have bonk in it. Now, here's the thing about this number. This is the number that really matters, okay? Holders greater than $10. So total holders is almost a million, sure. But when you switch it to greater than $10, there's only 180,000. So like the meme coin brigade will try and sell you this dream that there's all these people that are holding this token. And new launches do it as a trick because they'll do this airdrop, right? So all like these Pingu ones here, let's go total holders. So there's 500,000 people that hold Pingu, but you got to remember that most of those people didn't buy it. They got it for free. It was an airdrop. And Bonk was an airdrop too. But over time, more people have gotten their hands on Bonk. But as you can see, most of those people are less than $10. Now, I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, but I'm saying like maybe people have only got $10 to buy it, right? But having addresses that are going to move price, the people that are investing and buying it actively, you really need to like remove the ones that have dust in it effectively. So I mean, 200, like almost 200,000 is still pretty good. Don't get me wrong, but what we got here? CEO of Hyundai has announced a $21 billion manufacturing investment in the United States, making it their largest in American history. It will include a massive steel plant in Louisiana that will create 1,300 jobs. So tariffs, they don't want to pay the tariffs, obviously, so they're coming on board. I mean, it's effective to a point, right? I don't know what it's actually like happening on the ground, with prices in the United States. I don't live there, but there's been a lot of announcements lately of these companies that are investing in the United States. So, you might find, hopefully, that Trump gets the effect that he wants, which is to bring more manufacturing and create more jobs, right? Within the United States, that he doesn't go as hard on tariffs as he needs to, which will be good for everybody, like with the stocks and crypto and everything too. So we'll see. Whoa, what's this? Trump will be announcing tariffs on autos, aluminium, and pharmaceuticals in the very near future. So, well, there you go. So, I mean, this guy obviously wants to avoid that. Makes sense, right? Crypto.com teams up with Truth Social. Makes sense. When you realize you just made the perfect trade on Binance. Oh. They did this yesterday. I'll see if I can find it. Not with PopCat specifically, but they did it with... Oh, here it is here, but they deleted it. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Okay, so here, this post, which is unavailable, means it, which was deleted, was tweeted out by Binance, right? And it was a picture of this meme, like the thing of this meme. All right, I'll get it up. Hold on. I'll get it up. Right, so here, like, check this out. This is so fucked up. So actually, I should zoom out. I'd zoom out all the way. Okay, so this meme, which is a picture of this dog with his eyes closed, just relaxing. So he's like in the sun doing these ones. This is the meme. This one here. Okay, so it's a picture of the dog, and it's, you know, it's kind of, it's a play on the touching grass thing, right? You know, go out and touch some grass. There was the dog like this, right? And Binance tweeted out something like, you know, out today, not on the charts, touching grass. That is the picture for this. That's this meme, and it's the relax meme, right? It's the relax. This is the relax meme, and it was launched in the 11th of February. And since then, it's been dead. And there's the daily, right? Guess where Binance tweeted? Just have a guess. For those of you playing at home, the pump from here to up here, 58x. Tell me that wasn't some sort of manipulation, insider trading bullshit. Fuck. Like, this is not the first time that they've done this shit. Anyway, back here. So they deleted the post, right? Yeah. So here it is again. They're doing the same thing again. You know, this is Binance Futures, right? But they've already got PopCat on Binance Futures. I don't like this. You shouldn't be doing this shit. When did that go? 2 hours ago. All right, so let's just check. Go to the hourly chart. All right, so good. Didn't really affect the chart. I mean, to be fair, PopCat is it's a $200 million market cap coin, so that's good. At least it didn't. They haven't listed Spot, by the way, Binance. They haven't listed PopCat on Spot yet, so there's still that. Coinbase has, but Binance hasn't. Now, here we go. Here's the person that scooped it. So Donald Trump's media company, Trump Media, parent company of Truth Social. Oh, so that's why they said Truth Social had it, which I thought was weird, right? Why would a social media platform launch ETFs? So it's actually Trump Media. Has announced a partnership with Crypto.com to launch a series of ETFs and ETPs comprised of digital assets as well as securities with a made in America focus. Right. So that's probably why Eric Trump was talking about, you know, just buy ETH, and they're going to launch an ETH ETF on their own platform. Kind of like how I see it. We'll see. What's this? Call it Anchor for NUST for the culture. Just found a way to turn this APY at 100 million TVL and 20% at 1 billion. What? Proof of concept looks good, yielding 200 APR at 10 million TVR. This guy is trying, like he reckons he's cracked algorithmic stablecoins. Yeah, like algorithmic stablecoins have never worked. This will be on Sonic, right? So if you want to go check that out, do, but just know that it'll be some sort of Ponzi game unless proven otherwise, right? 10 punks sold in the last 30 minutes. Interesting. NFTs maybe picking up, who knows? Japanese real estate giant is now accepting Doge, Solana, and Ripple. It's already accepting ETH and Bitcoin. Shit, okay. That's good. More adoption, always good. Time.fun. This is a platform that you can use if you want to, pay people for their time. So it'll be, an influencer or maybe like, I know Tolly from Solana's on here, and he charges for his time. He's obviously a very busy man, but he donates his money to charity. Yeah, good. It's going well. Wrecked Proof. He's a good trader. Like I've been on Twitter now since 2017. He's been around for a while. He has a high strike rate. So if you want to follow this guy. Shit. So that guy I was talking about before, the one that got evicted and had 500 million views. That water that's in there, that Saratoga water that was talking about, and then there's been all these copycat ones. The company that makes that water, their stock price has gone up, and he reckons $1 billion has been added to the market cap. That's crazy. You are still early. No, we're not. We are not early. Mid-cycle pullback. That's that's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment. It's a mid-cycle pullback. ETH mainnet is becoming a graveyard with address poisoning bots slowly starting to fill up more and more of the top contracts by gas usage rankings. Too many L2s, not enough apps. Yeah, it's really bad. Address poisoning bots is really bad. They send you transactions which are meaningless, but what it does is it puts a transaction in your history on the blockchain, which will then appear in your wallet. And some of these wallets have functions where you go, oh, you just want to use the last address that you've used before. But these bots, they'll create an address which looks very similar to your own, and they'll only change a few letters. And of course, you'll just go, oh, okay, that looks like mine, and you'll click on it and then send the money or do whatever it is, the thing that you want to do. And yeah, now your money's gone. So never click on, recently used addresses. Always go through your wallet to the wallet, have a look at it, click the address. I realize it's slow and mundane, but you will thank me later. eToro has launched crypto to fiat conversions in the UK and Europe, allowing users to transfer Bitcoin and ETH from external wallets, convert to cash, and reinvest or withdraw directly through its platform. Nice. More adoption. This is good. Strategy has become the first publicly traded company to hold over 500,000 Bitcoin, worth 44 billion. That's a lot. Shit. Yeah. I saw today that apparently that there's a text chat, a group chat on Signal that, the higher ups at the White House have been using, and somebody invited someone from the press to it by mistake or accident. And then, of course, they ran a story on it. I don't know if it's true or not. You never know. 1.35 trillion added to the stock market today. So it was 4 hours ago. That's good. Who's the biggest winners? Nvidia, Google, Meta. Tesla's up 10. Tesla, what's that doing? Okay, so it's had 54% drop. And if you bought the dip, you're up 26%. Weekly. Oh yeah, so we're at this level here. Maybe. Who knows? I don't trade stocks that much. Or at all, really. I just got stocks in my super. um, you see these all the time on Twitter. This is the inverse chart. So yeah, he's being funny. This is up inverse, meaning it's upside down. So it going down means price is going up, or he thinks price is going to go up. Hash ribbons is giving a buy signal apparently. It's one of those blockchain based trading indicators that people use. So that's good. It has a fairly good hit rate. Usually hash rate and price are correlated. And it can't, if you think about it, it has to be, right? Because if the more expensive, it gets more expensive to mine Bitcoin, the higher the hash rate goes, right? So that means you need more electricity and more miners. You got to put all that money in, you expect a return. So if Bitcoin itself isn't worth a lot of money and that's your revenue, and you keep selling it to pay for things, if the price goes down, how does hash rate go up? So inefficient miners will drop off, like companies and whatever, they'll drop off. The more efficient ones will, the strongest will survive, basically. So you've got a real competitive advantage if you're in a place that has cheap electricity. That's basically where it's limited to. It will be in the future anyway, in my opinion. Fartcoin setting up to be the PvE player of the cycle. Fartcoin has been so strong, man. All right, so here's Fartcoin, right? So it's fully doing the Wall Street cheat sheet. Like it's all done. It's over. The pattern's over. We're above the daily 50, which is good. It wouldn't surprise me if we came back to retest it. And if it does, it's not a bad spot because there's previous local high, right? And there's a dip here, so that's a good level, which is also right near where the 50 EMA is. It's been one of the best performing memes of the past couple of weeks. 150% up. So it was 21 cents and now it's almost 60. Doesn't have to make sense. Memes don't have to make sense. So I don't own any of this, but I might, maybe. We'll see if it comes back here. 21 Shares expands its European presence with 3 new crypto ETPs on the Nasdaq in Stockholm. Just keeps going, doesn't it? Michael Smellor, he's buying Fartcoin. Classic. Richard, what's the deal with these? I mean, I didn't get them. I don't get them at all. I think they're ugly. They're definitely one of those look at me sort of watches. You're just making a target for yourself, man. Like, I get it. I get the craftsmanship. I really do. These things are $500,000. You can buy a house with that. Well, maybe not in Australia. Fuck, the house prices here are ridiculous. But at least it's going to make, if you had $500,000, the home loan would be a lot smaller. What would you rather have, like a house or a come and steal from me magnet? Like I get watches, right? I got a nice watch, but this is over the top. Circle becomes the first and only stablecoin to be approved for use in Japanese markets. Interesting. Okay, that's good. Q1 ends this weekly candle. Something to be mindful of. A sweep of the Q1 lows, early Q2. Yeah, like I've been posting about this in the Facebook group because we're here right now. Okay, 80, 87, 88. Now 88 is like a lucky number. Like 8 is a lucky number in China, right? So that's just another confluence thing making this a level. But you've got trend line here, trend line there. We're at the crossroads. We need to break up through this. You got the daily 50, from a weekly perspective, you've got the 20 EMA in the way. Get rid of these smiley faces. Let's see what the fibs look like, because it probably looks like it's like bang on the 382, right? So from a trend perspective, this is bearish still, right? Because we're making lower lows and lower highs. So until we don't, we're going down, right? So we want this to go up, come back down, touch here, create a higher low, and then we go up. But we haven't done that. We could revisit all the way back down to here. November here, this part here, this is where we broke out when the excitement around Trump happened, right? Because the election was here and inauguration was here. That's the Trump trade, and now we're unwinding from that. Do we revisit here? Could happen. Definitely on the cards. This here is an ascending rising wedge, right? Rising wedge. Some people are calling it ascending triangle. I don't. I say it's a rising wedge or a bear flag until it breaks here, flips this and goes. So this is an area for shorting. We don't want it to come down here. I don't want it to come down here, but it could. If it did, you would reload definitely, and then, you know, hopefully maybe at the end of the year, right? Because we could have another thing like this back here, because this is April, this is July. We come down to July and then reload, and then we top out October, November, maybe. Could do the same thing. I hope not. I hope all these tariff stuff just goes away. You know, 130 to 140-ish is the fib extension of this if we keep going. I guess what I'm just trying to say is don't start entering longs here. Wait for it to flip. It'll come back and retest it. It might take a couple of weeks. You got plenty of time. Time to list Popcat on Spot Bunny. Yeah, I mean, they could. They haven't done it yet, and they might. I mean, Popcat's at the bottom. It's not going to go any further lower. Most of the alts and the memes that got hammered, that, you know, topped out in November, they've all pulled back 90%. Yes, they can go another 90%, but I don't think that they will. I think this is it for memes. So you go now, start dollar cost averaging into the memes that you think will survive. Most of them won't. Just stick with the large caps. What's going on here? VC firms just published a report on institutional adoption. Here are 5 takeaways. All right, what are these takeaways? More than 2/3 of TradFi firms are already exploring how to use crypto. Good. They believe the future is public blockchains, not private ones. Okay. I can see both sides though. Like, if I was a private company, I would use my own blockchain. I wouldn't put private shit on a public ledger. So, yeah. Almost all firms believe DeFi will eventually consume TradFi. Yeah, of course it will. Many who are leaders in TradFi today were starting their careers when internet technologies completely restructured the finance industry. It's not a crazy position to find them another technology which will do this again. Yeah, when the old heads leave, the new heads will take over. That's happens all the time. Traditional finance is so competitive that margins are extremely thin. Leaders in TradFi see blockchains as an opportunity to lower costs. Yes. Regulatory clarity remains the biggest blocker, always has been. It's weird, right? In the US, they're removing regulation, but in the EU, they're adding more. Not good for them. Yeah, this is that thing I was talking about before. So this is the most insane national security story in the last 50 years, if it's true, right? Massive text chain between senior members of the Trump admin gaming out foreign policy and wars on Signal, and then they added a reporter to the group chat. Like, if you're the reporter and you're an American citizen, right? If you're the reporter and you get added, and then you broadcast national security talk to the world, don't you think that that puts the US at a disadvantage? Right? You've just potentially caused issues for the American military and the safety and the security of the US and its citizens by doing this. Fuck. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, for the story, obviously, it seems weird to me. It seems weird. It seems convenient, right? I don't know. Manifest raised American homes on-chain asset. Manifest secured pre-seed round from Van Eck and the usual people. Tokenized real estate. Cool. Okay. More real-world assets. Good. Oklahoma Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Bill has passed the House vote with 77 to 15. Good. Good. Well, like that. Another state in the US is now going to buy Bitcoin. Okay, yeah. The minute I read the chat, my very first thought was that Goldberg was specifically and deliberately included so that he would leak what he saw to the public. The idea was to let Europe know just how unhappy American leadership is with Europe's unwillingness to pull its weight. The back channel seemingly accidental nature of this reveal was powerful and I believe intentional. Yeah, well, I mean, that's what I was just saying before. It seems weird, right? I mean, it seems weird that you would use Signal for starters. I mean, don't you control the NSA? Like, couldn't they create like an encrypted chat that all the people in the White House would use? Why would you use Signal? Right? And if it's so important, why wouldn't you just like gather everyone in the Oval Office and like hash it out? Like, I get having a group chat, right? Speed and efficiency and stuff, but using Signal's a bit weird. It could be the play. Tinfoil hat and everything. Ordinals gives an entire former faction of the Bitcoin Maximus full cultural permission to grift for the sake of the art. Ordinals was dumb. It was always dumb. Imagine trading on a chain that takes 10 minutes for every block. Fuck. What? Elon Musk has talked about Doge has uncovered $330 million in SBA loans to children under 11 years old. A 9-month-old received a $100,000 loan. What? All this shit makes me worried for where I live in Australia, right? What the fuck are we spending our money on? There's got to be dodgy shit like this happening here. We need, like, every country should be doing this. The 4-hour cloud is now fully bullish for the first time since January. Like it. Follow him. Follow Carpe Noctem. He's good with the cloud. As far as cloud connoisseurs, he's the best on Twitter. If you want to learn about cloud stuff, follow him. TVL is a broken metric. Yes, fully agree. Productive TVL is better. Yes, fully agree. This is one of the main talking points between ETH and Solana. So the ETH maxis will say Ethereum's better because it's got all this TVL, which it does, but nobody's using it. It's just sitting there in wallets or in smart contracts, but there's no volume. All the volume's happening on L2s and Solana especially. And they go, oh, Solana doesn't have the TVL. So what? Who gives a fuck? Like, it's being used over and over. Like, you use concentrated liquidity, you can get the same volume out of that as you can with, a massive spread of money across from 0 to infinity. Like, why would you have, it's like having a warehouse, right, full of stock. Like a warehouse which is like 6 football fields wide, but you only ever sell 10 SKUs, 10 of the most popular stuff. Like, what's the point of having the TVL? It's just sitting there. Do something with it. TVL is dumb. It's like market cap as well. It's a dumb metric as well. These are the ones. What have you got? You got Doge, SHIB. Well, that's just default. SPX, yeah, maybe. Fartcoin, yes. Giga, no. I don't know. Pepe, yeah, the volume's there. Popcat is the number 1 cat on Solana, so yes. Mog, I think that's the number 1 cat on Base, so yes. The other ones, no. I'm not a fan of. But, that's just me. But they're all up. Like, memes aren't going away. They're not. Sailor owns 2.4% of the entire Bitcoin supply. It's good and it's bad. We don't want him owning too much. But he's the only guy buying, right? He's the only guy buying. Like, the ETFs are buying and selling. Like, he's just buying it, right? We need more people just buying it for the price to go up. Bitcoin is too big now. It's way too big. The most valuable metric, stables market cap, is the most valuable metric for blockchain. Really? Maybe. maybe is, but again, is the market cap of stablecoins you can just create out of thin air. So the key metric is, are the stablecoins actually being used for things? You want to look at velocity. Maybe, maybe old Timo is the new inverse Jim Cramer. Maybe. It's funny, human emotion, right? It's like, people that hate something will celebrate when it fails, but then it obviously usually marks the bottom. And people that love it will celebrate when it goes up. But classic. Oh, this is a good one. Clever. Clever. Yeah. Yeah, there is a vibe shift happening from Trump. So that's good. It's good. USD1 is not currently tradable yet. Beware of scams. Must be World Liberty Financials coin. Oh, it's on Binance Smart Chain, right? Okay, yeah. Well, just wait for the announcement. Always get your source from direct, your information direct from source. Dogecoin Foundation has a corporate arm? There you go. All right. They're buying more Doge. 7 days to turn this into a monthly SFP. 7 days? Yeah, okay, for him. Or for her, actually. Dentoshi's a girl. 6 days. Yeah. So we want this candle to change. Maybe. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. There'll be a another copy. Someone's making a rip-off version. So what are they doing? The Muslim version. So what do you do with the Muslim version? You gotta pray. Yeah. 4 a.m. Then what? Then what happens? You pray again. You pray with the kids. All right. Yep. What's that? Okay. What? You're putting on stick-on nails. Okay. You wouldn't. Bro, you're having lobster for breakfast? What? What? Oh no, the kids. No, the kids are having lobster for breakfast. You're kidding me. Oh, for school. Sorry. What? What? Chocolates? What's going on now? How long have we got to go? Okay. What's this? Okay, some sort of. What? My kids don't get that. What the? These guys are obviously rich, but fuck. What? That the weird. You know what the weird? I don't know why I noticed this, but the weirdest thing to me is that someone that wealthy sticks her nails onto her fingers. Like she doesn't go to the nail salon and get them, put on professionally. That, you know. Anyway, I think that's enough internet for today. If you made it to the end, thanks. We'll do this again. We'll go through the news. Yeah, be good. See ya.